Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937 with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Happy Saturday wherever you may be. It's the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic from Oracle Park. In game one will be University of High School out of San Francisco against the Archbishop Riordan Crusaders. School's about 6 miles away. Who will get the win in the opening game of the Dante Benedetti Classic? You'll find out next. Welcome to Oracle Park in San Francisco for the first game of the Dante Benedetti Classic here on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be. Our goal today is to feature these 6 teams playing today, entertain you a little bit, and educate you about Dante's Boys Foundation. Both teams getting introduced, and it's got to be quite a thrill for both of these teams. We're going to give you the starters first for the visiting Riordan High School Crusaders, coached by Craig Sargent in his second season. He's got a 5-10 record, and here are those starters for Riordan High School. The third baseman Santino Williams will lead off. The right fielder Greg Hernandez will hit second. Second baseman Dante Kermy will hit third and play second. Liam Fong, the left fielder, will hit cleanup. Logan Tuman at first base will hit fifth. Damian Ordenez will play shortstop and hit sixth. The designated hitter is number 22, Kane Cook. The center fielder, Alicio Pistler, will hit eighth, number 11, and the catcher, number 24, Vinny Poole. The pitcher today for Riordan will be Theo Gainsland, the sophomore. He's got 28 strikeouts, only 4 walks. He had a great outing against Burlingame. He had 9 Ks in 4 innings. He's got an ERA of 3, and he's 0-1 on the season. So that is the lineup for the Riordan Crusaders. They lost 2 games to Mitty this week. Tough one on Wednesday. They lost 3-2 in 9 innings. They got to find some ways to score some runs. They've been shut out 5 times this season. Now the starting lineup for the University Red Devils. In his second season, Andrew Savunichin, in his first season, was hired in October of 2025. The Red Devils are 9-7, 4-0 in the Bay Counties West. They're a member of the North Coast section. Their starters, catcher Tade Gebhardt hitting first, Matty Grisso hitting second, the designated hitter. Jeff Messenger, the pitcher, will hit third. Leo Felder will hit cleanup batting or playing first base. Matt Foley at third will hit fifth. Ronan Brumfield will play right field. Axel Prellinger hitting seventh, playing shortstop. The left fielder, Stevie Grisso, will hit eighth. And the center fielder, number 3, Owen Check, will hit ninth. Messenger, 2-3 in the season, 1-1 or 2.3 ERA, 1-1 record. He's pitched 21 innings, and he's also one of the best hitters for the Red Devils. To honor America, our national anthem. Great job by the University High School choir. And the coaches will change lineups at home plate. Founded in 2006, creating lifelong memories for collegiate and high school athletes, creating memories for 20 years. The Classic was born from a conversation in 2005 between DBF founding board member Tom Lunabos and San Francisco Giants president Larry Baer. They both shared a vision to honor a true San Francisco baseball legend, Dante Benedetti, whose impact was felt both on the field and throughout the community. And you're going to learn about this gentleman and his legacy throughout the day. The impact of this Classic extends far beyond the scoreboard. Over the last 2 decades, the event has connected 3,500 plus players, welcomed tens of thousands of family members and fans, celebrated historic rivalries and elite college matchups, all in a supporting mission to expand access to youth baseball. It creates lifelong bonds, a tradition that lives on here. The Dante Benedetti Baseball Classic at Oracle Park. And since 2006, the foundation has partnered and supported the Miracle League North Bay, the Benedetti Diamond Foundation at USF, Ripple Effect 22, First Tee of San Francisco Italian Athletic Club, and Urban Sports Alliance, and many, many more. And we'll have some interviews throughout the day, just meeting with Ryan Sittower, who's been on this board for a long time. And it's an honor for me, a 60-year-old man, to live out a childhood dream. Always wanted to be the broadcaster of the Giants. That's not happening. Hey, but the next best thing, let's make this the office. for the day, shall we? Riordan against University. A little history. And I got a ceremonial first pitch today from both schools. History, Riordan and University have split. The last matchup was March 4th of 2023. Riordan got the 2-0 lead, and then University won in 2021 5-0. And as I mentioned, the schools are about 7 miles away. Still take about 20 minutes to get wherever you need to go. University beat San Domenico 11-0 in their Bay City County West Conference matchups. They've outscored their opponents 51-6, so this is the reason why they're scheduling up and playing a lot of bigger schools. Their last MLB alum, Tyler Walker, had an 8-year MLB career, including a stint with the San Francisco Giants. We battled through the toughest non-league schedule this program has ever seen and came up short in a few tight games, but those moments have sharpened who we are along the way. We've had to overcome injuries, forcing others to step up and grow fast. They never flinched. They competed, stayed together, and kept pushing forward. So now as we enter the back half of the season, we're battle-tested, getting healthy, and starting to hit our stride at the right time. Andrew Savunichin, according to him earlier this week, University is taking the field today. The Crusaders are the visitors, and Messenger will take the mound. We'll get ready to set the defense for the Red Devils. At first base is Felder. At second, Duff. Shortstop and third base is Prillinger, and at third base is Foley. Grisso will be out in left field. Chi in center, and Brumfield in right. On the mound is Messenger, and his catcher is Gebhardt. University against Riordan. There's a look at the center fielder, Chi, and then the right fielder, Brumfield. Lot of room to cover, not only for our camera people, but also for the defense. Everybody's got to stay active. There's a lot of space out there. Back up, and back up. And this is the best time of the day to play baseball here. Pre-1 o'clock start, the breeze isn't real strong. It'll get stronger. But if you're the right fielder and the first baseman, don't give up on those pop-ups that might be looking to go into the stands. They might come back to you. Leading off will be Santino Williams. He's got 5 extra base hits on the season and hitting .371. The junior will step up here and face Messenger. Thanks for joining us wherever you may be on NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of the Dante Benedetti Classic. University had a quick turnaround. They got done around 8:30 last night up in Marin County, but nothing to fire you up more than to come to the home of the Giants. And the first pitch is up and out of the zone. Beautiful day here in the city by the bay. And it's 2-0. Williams showing patience at the plate. He almost offered that one, but did a nice job. And if the Crusaders got to find a way to get on base. They're scoring barely over 2.5 runs a game. 3-0. Most of the time in high schools, this is an automatic take, but you just never know. Yesterday at home, the Crusaders lost to Mitty 7-4. And it gets over 3-1. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And the infield playing straight away. 3-1 pitch here to Williams. And it's fouled out of play. And it's a full count as Messenger has battled back. That's what you want to do as a leadoff header. Be selective, swing at your pitches, and give a chance to your teammates to get a little mini scouting report here early on in the game. Outside, and the Riordan Crusaders get a leadoff runner. Greg Hernandez hitting second. He's got 3 doubles on the season, hitting .243. A sophomore. And we'll keep an eye out here, see if the Crusaders are bunting, trying to move over the runner and take advantage of that free 90 early on. Craig Sargent in his second season at Riordan. Got a lot of young players. A little bit about our team. We're a young group that's battled through 5 significant injuries so far before the season started, but they continue to show a ton of grit and compete at a high level every day. We're in the process of building something here, and their guys are laying the foundation and moving the program in the right direction. 6 sophomores and 3 freshmen for Coach Sargent. And that ball goes the backstop. And speaking of free 90s, and Williams is in scoring position. Lineage to Riordan. His father and his uncle graduated from Riordan, and his dad, Bob, director of broadcast partnership for the 49ers. Proud to be on his broadcast team for the 8th season as a statistician. Member of the board of directors for the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame and part of the Riordan coaching staff. A true San Franciscan. Sarge, we love you more. Ball outside, and it's 3-0. Williams leads from second. And a 3-0 pitch. And it's ball 4, and they got that's called a strike. And it's 3-1. And early on, Riordan showing patience at the plate. And it's fouled out of play. On the season, Messenger has 33 strikeouts to 10 walks. Pretty good strikeout to walk ratio. Another full count. Foul back. .230, we'll have the Bruce Mahoney game. That will be Sacred Heart Cathedral against St. Ignatius. And at 5:30 will be Akalani's against Marin Catholic.
Not really, yeah.
Another 3-2 offering here. And flight out to short left center field. The dive and the catch by Chi. Nice jump on the baseball and was aggressive and made the play. And it's one out. And that's why the outfielders were playing a little shallow. Go be aggressive and get to that baseball. Kermey up for the Crusaders. He's hitting .317 on the season, has 3 extra base hits, and a first pitch strike error for Messenger. 1 out, runner on second. Williams leads. Prillinger trying to keep him honest and close to second base, and it's 1-1. Kermey hitting .317 on the season. Like to drive in a run here. And it's fouled down the left field line. Williams got the leadoff walk, got the second on the wild pitch. And Chi with a nice diving play to get the first out of the game for the Red Devils. 1-2 pitch, and it's out of the zone, and it's 2-2. The Crusaders are 1-1 in one-run games. Always like to look at that. Just hitting .211 on the season. We got a great opportunity here to get a run home. Ball inside. And it's one thing that's been consistent today with Messenger. Every batter he's faced has had a 3-2 count. So if you're not hitting well, and the Crusaders haven't, and they're young and they're going to get better, you want to be patient at the plate, be selective. And they're trying to make a step forward here today. And it's 2 outs and the breaking ball, and Kermey strikes out. Fong. He's got 6 RBIs on the season. Like to get a 7th here. You get 180 feet of free bases to start the game. You got to take advantage. It builds your confidence. But credit Messenger here as a chance to get out of this inning scoreless. Fong's got a couple of home runs this season. Nice breaking ball. Williams at second base, checks the outfield. Prillinger trying to keep him honest with his lead, and that ball goes to the backstop. Another free 90. So a clutch time opportunity here for Fong. You get a walk, you get a wild pitch, you get another wild pitch, you're at third, there's 2 outs. You know, put the ball in play here, give yourself a chance to score. And those have been a tough thing this year for the Crusaders. Williams leads from third. Foul back. And it's 2-2. Theo Gainsland will be pitching today for Riordan, another sophomore. He'll wait patiently, like to take the mound with some sort of lead. I don't think that's going to happen. Pop over here in foul territory, and Felder makes the play. And the Crusaders get a gift, but don't answer. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Theo Gainsland, the sophomore, 28 strikeouts, 4 base on balls, 3 ERA. He's done a lot of good things this season. I'll give you a little scat report on him. He had a great outing versus Burlingame with 9 Ks and 4 shutout innings. He's developing, but a young guy who can throw 3 to 4 pitches consistently for strikes. Not a high-velocity guy yet, but when he's on, he can paint. That's Theo Gainsland. Let's set the defense for the Crusaders. At first base, Tooman. At second base, Kermey. Shortstop, Ordonez. Williams at third. Left field is Fong. Center fielder is Pisler. Hernandez is in right. The catcher is Poole. And the pitcher is Theo Gainsland. Gebhardt hitting 419s, got 15 RBIs and a couple of home runs. And he'll lead off for the Red Devils. Ball out. I got to stop predicting and making those calls, Jason. That's 2. And I'll run laps when I get home tonight. First pitch strike. And that ball's outside, 1-1. On March 14th, after losing to Lowell, University was 1-5. Since have won 8 of 10, and their record in one-run games is 1-3. They're scoring at 7 runs per game and got a team ERA just above 3.2. And that ball's grounded and it goes foul. Tooman fielded it cleanly, but it just rolled foul. And it's 1-2. The Red Devils, a member of the North Coast section. And, of course, the Crusaders, a longtime member of the Central Coast section and the West Coast Athletic League. And down just in front of us is Riordan basketball coach Joey Curtin and his sons enjoying a day at the park. Love it. Curveballs outside, and it's 2-2. Not much breeze right now. Beautiful day here in the city. But we'll get a wind. We'll get a little wind later on. Pitch is inside. We've had 4 full counts already today early on in the game. 3-2 pitch by Gainsland. And it's swing and a miss. Brought a little extra velocity on that pitch. And Gebhardt makes the first out of the bottom of the first. Matty Griso in 10 games. He's 7 of 14. Has got 5 RBIs. Griso, the designated hitter, counted down the right field line. Senior infielder, outfielder, designated hitter. Gainsland. Ball driven to the alleyway, and nobody's going to catch up to it. And that'll be extra bases. The play at third. And he's gone and gunned down. Got the double, but then was thrown out trying to stitch that double into a triple, and that'll get a little juice going for the Crusaders. Ball hit to the alleyway, but not really cleanly by Pistler. But here's the relay is clean, and 8-6-5 on the play at third. A good play, and then don't want to make your second out of the inning at third. 2 outs, and this is why that would have easily driven in the runner from second base. And Messenger, one of the best hitters on the team, and shows why, gets his 9th double of the season. So back-to-back doubles for the Red Devils. And Felder will hit cleanup, the first baseman, with a chance to drive in a run. Nice pitch, outside corner, getting that first strike. 9th double for Messenger. Nice pitch inside, and it's fouled back, and it's 0-2. Red Devils have a couple of extra base hits on the inning, but a nice relay from Pistler, Ordonez to Williams to get the second out of the inning. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and he throws to first. And the Crusaders dodge a bullet. Gainsland gives up a couple of doubles, but holds the Red Devils scoreless at the end of 1. We're scoreless. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Dogs, no Wilson Burgers. Did you say no Wilson Burgers? I want to thank our partners, American Asphalt, our friends at Original Joe's, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, and of course, Dante's Boys Foundation. Scoreless after one. Messenger on his second inning of work, and Tuman will lead off. He's hit .265, got 9 hits on the season and 6 RBIs. Swing and a miss. First inning for Riordan, they got a walk and 2 wild pitches, but weren't able to get a run across. A little different result same result for University, but they had a double, and the runner trying to extend to third was thrown out easily on a nice, fundamentally sound relay, and then followed by another double, but the sophomore Gainsland was able to pitch out of it. 2-1 count here to start the top of the second. Payne on the corner, and it's 2-2. Messenger getting the sign and the pitch. Ball outside. Having it for his 4th 3-2 count. Those pitches getting added up quickly outside, and another leadoff walk.
The shortstop, number 23, Keone Ordonez.
Runner on first for the Crusaders. Nice breaking ball by Messenger. Swap 2 batters today. The pitch on the corner. Ground ball to the right side. Cleanly fielded by Duff, throws to Felder. and get the out, but the runner, Tooman, moves to second base. Cook, the designated hitter. He's got 4 RBIs on the season, hitting .278. And all of a sudden, Messenger's finding a little tempo and getting in that first pitch strike. Tooman leads from second. Prillinger trying to keep him close to second base. And ball outside, 1-1. Fouled into the dugout of the Crusaders. And it's 1-2. Messenger at the belt and the 1-2. Check swing. And the count will remain at 1-2. Cook, the DH today. Outfield playing pretty shallow for him. The pitch. Foul tip right into the catcher's glove. And Messenger with his second strikeout of the day.
The center fielder, number 11, Alessio Pisler.
Alessio Pisler trying to pick up the runner from second base. The center fielder hitting 8 today. Down low, it's 1-0. Tooman leads off from second. Ball inside, it's 2-0. On deck is catcher Vinny Poole. (2-0) outside. Crusaders have been patient today at the plate.
Thank you.
The pitch, right down the middle. It's 3-1. Two outs, 3-1 count. Scoreless game here in San Francisco. Fouled away. Another 3-2 count for Messenger. Payoff pitch. Foul back. Three-two. Strike three. Crusaders leave one, and Messenger gives up a freebie but battles back. Going to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless here in San Francisco. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Bay Area sports legends take center stage May 14th in San Francisco at the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony for the class of 2026. Two-time World Series champion with the Giants, Brandon Crawford, joins four-time Super Bowl champion with the 49ers, Jesse Sapolu, plus a trio of Cal Bears, Missy Franklin, Eddie Hart, and celebrated rugby coach Jack Clark, as they're all honored at the Hyatt Regency Embarcadero on Thursday, May 14th. Get tickets now at bashof.org.
Dante's Boys Foundation helping Bay Area youth through active participation in sports. The DBF is dedicated to continuing the spirit and legacy of Dante Benedetti. His legacy is seen today throughout our community as Dante's boys have become policemen, doctors, coaches, teachers, and businessmen. Learn more at dantesfoundation.org. Second inning of work for Gainesland, and he'll face Matt Foley, who squares to bunt and takes it for a strike. Gainesland pours one in there, 0-2. Foley's got hit 242 with 8 hits, 4 RBIs, and a couple of extra base hits. And he takes that one for a ball, and it's 1-2. Curveball, fly to right. Hernandez camps under it, and we got a first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ronan Brumfield, the right fielder. Brumfield, the junior, hitting 243. He's got 10 RBIs on the season and a couple of extra base hits. Gainesland throws that one wide, and it's 1-0. High school baseball, they're going to play. You got 7 innings of regulation, and they can go by fast. You got to pay attention. Nice pitch by Gainesland, and it's 1-1. Clean baseball so far by these teams. Yes, we've had a couple of wild pitches, but other than that, it's been pretty clean. And another breaking ball, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 from Gainesland, foul back. The pitch, breaking ball, down low. Nice take. By Brumfield. Let's play 3, shall we? Fouled. That'll end up behind the University dugout. Be a 2-2 count here. The sophomore, Theo Gainsland. Fly ball, short center field, and it's caught! Pisler kept digging and comes up with a web gem. Well played. A lot of room to cover out there. Gets a really good jump and a nice play for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Axel Prillinger, the shortstop. He's hitting 286 this season with a couple of runs batted in. And you want to see out of a young pitcher, gave up a couple of hard-hit balls, extra base hits in the first inning. Didn't give up any runs, but it looks like he's found a little bit of rhythm here in the bottom of the second. Nice take. By Prillinger. And it's 1-2. And that's where you want to see an 0-2 pitch. Thrown in the dirt. Make your catcher make a play and challenge the batter. And that's a Linda Ronstadt. Blew by you. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 2, we're scoreless. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Top of the third for the Crusaders. Poole, Williams, and Hernandez. Crusaders looking for their first hit of the game. And Messenger on to work his third inning. Want to say thank you to everybody who is watching. Please like, subscribe to this broadcast, NorCalSportsTV.com or YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Poole will start the top of the third for the Crusaders, and that's fouled back. Jason, get your glove. 1-1. That was fouled right in front of us. Won't be the last one, Jace. I did bring my old Mizuno glove, though. 1-1. Curveball. Swung on a miss. Poole, just a freshman. Driven to left field, and that's a blue bayou. And the Crusaders have their first hit of the game, and that's freshman Vinny Poole with the double. Williams, who led off the game with a walk but was stranded at third, has got a chance to drive in a run. He's got 3 RBIs on the season. And Poole will lead off from second. Ball outside. The pitch. Nice pitch on the paint. And it's 1-1. I just remember as a kid going to Candlestick Park, my parents driving me there. The first time there having a press pass from work for our, well, I didn't guess to get paid, so I really wasn't working for the Willits Wolverine, our high school paper. Driven to right. It's going to dump down the right field line. Brumfield comes up with it, and they hold the runner at third. Crusaders got something going here with the single. But, you know, nearly 40 years later, here we are. I want to appreciate everybody involved with helping put together this, the Classic, and want to be a part of it for a long, long time. So first and third, no outs for the Crusaders, and that'll bring up the right fielder Hernandez, who flew to center when he in the first inning. That same fly ball will get a run home. My favorite play in baseball is the sac fly. It's boring, but it shows you sacrifice your at-bat to drive in a teammate. And you get a couple of sac flies in a game, you're going to win that ball game. 1-0 count here. Hernandez can put the ball in play. Down low. I've said it a couple of times. You know, the Crusaders have been very patient at the plate.
So I just keep my camera on whoever's gone to home.
Williams from first.
And I don't have to pull the ball there.
Pull at third.
Okay.
Foul back. Team that is struggling to score runs really got the table set for them right here. Messenger trying to get an out. And then Williams, a free 90, steals second base. Nice job by him. And when I coached baseball at Monte Vista many moons ago, we call this absolute time, meaning you got to drive in that run from third base. You got to find a way. Count leverage here. Pop up. That's not going to do it. And Prillinger gets the pop up and the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Dante Kermy.
Now batting second baseman, number 14, Dante Kearney.
You got to communicate. You can see him waving the hands, verbal communication, leaving no doubt whose baseball that is. Messenger throws that one short of the plate, but Kermy a little excited and swings and misses. And it's 0-1 with one out with a couple of guys in scoring position for Purple Rain. Nice pitch. Messenger's he's a competitor. He's going to battle back. He's just not going to give in. He's come out and thrown 2 nice pitches to get ahead 0-2, and he's got an out. Infield in at the corners, midway at second and shortstop. Gebhardt tried to frame that one and didn't do a good enough job, and it's 1-2. Outside. Two and two. Liam Fong is on deck. Struck him out. Messenger getting a little thick skin here after giving up a couple of knocks and a stolen base to Williams. He's one batter away from getting out of this inning. Fong 0 for 1 on the day, and he offers at a high fastball out of the zone, and it's strike one. Crusaders have had their opportunities. Had one in the first inning. But credit Messenger being a tough competitor. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. Poole led off with a double. And then Williams with a single down the right field line, but they didn't want to make an attempt at sending the runner, and then Williams stole second. And it's 2-1 count here for Fong. I'm looking for a pitch in your zone and drive it. Foul back. Foul balls are going up to the club level, and they're not ricocheting down like they normally do because there's nobody up there missing those. Usually it's off, ricochets off somebody, comes down to the lower deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And pop up, Gebhardt makes the catch. Little technical difficulty, but the big fella. And Messenger pitches out of it. Messenger gives up a couple of hits, but strands 2. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, scoreless. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. I've already got 2 foul balls. I got to take a break and turn those back in. I thought they were take-home souvenirs. I digress. Stevie Grisso will lead off. Grisso will lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. University's got 2 doubles, but have not scored a run. Grisso, the freshman, hitting 192, 5 hits on the season. He's got 5 RBIs. Part of some of the young players for the Red Devils. Nice pitch by Gainsland on the hands, and it's foul back, and it's 0-2. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us here on NorCal Sports TV. Couldn't be more proud and excited to be here bringing you this Dante Benedetti Classic. Foul down the right field line. Then it goes out of play. O2 pitch inside, and it's 1-2. That ball's high, and it's 2-2. Grisso trying to get on here before the lineup turns over. On deck is Owen Chi, the center fielder. 3-2 count here. Bottom of the 3rd. Curveball in the hands, and that's foul back. When I was young, Little League, you'd get a foul ball and you bring it in, you'd get a hot dog and a Coke at the concession stand. Beautiful thing that was. Off the hands, short center field, and Pisler tracks it down for the first out of the inning. Gainsland has retired his last 5 hitters after giving up back-to-back doubles. Chi, the senior, hitting .324, got a couple of ribbies and a couple of triples on the season. In his first at-bat of the game. Bottom of the 3rd, Oracle Park, home of the 3-time world champion San Francisco Giants. A bunt. Williams charges, throws, and got him. Nice play. Williams, the tall 3rd baseman, comes up and fields this one cleanly and makes a nice play to get Chi. Gebhardt, the second at-bat of the game. Hitting .419. And drives this one into right field for a base hit. He's going to take a shot at second with 2 outs, and the ball's thrown away. That's when you want to challenge the outfield. And Gebhardt, looking like a runaway soda truck, gets into second base. He did not hesitate. You want to put pressure on the defense, and he did just that. Third double of the game for the Red Devils. And Gebhardt snaps a streak of batters put down by Gainsland with the double to get in scoring position. Griso had a double in the first inning, but then tried to turn it into a triple and was gunned down at third. Gainsland forces Gebhardt back to second base. 0-1 count to Griso. I want to thank both these coaches of helping us prepare for this game, and hopefully it's reflective in the broadcast. Breaking ball. Gainsland. And he's shown his ability to throw multiple pitches, and when he finishes, you can really see the break on his curveball. 0-2. And a strikeout. Griso caught looking. Maybe just put a runner at second. He feels more comfortable there. Who knows? Gebhardt gets the double, but he's stranded at second. End of 3 here from Oracle Park. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We're waiting for excitement that's, Messenger on for his 4th inning. He's given up a couple of hits. He's had a lot of 3-2 counts. But he has stranded 4 runners, so he's pitched his best with I-80, 101 traffic. Tuman, Ordenes, and Cook for the Crusaders. Didn't sleep much last night, was here very earlier before they would even let us in, even before my garage pass was active. Could not wait to get here, was so proud driving across the Bay Bridge today into this majestic place called Oracle Park. Tuman walked in the first inning, but was left stranded. He's second at bat of the game. He squares and bunts, and that'll roll foul. Talking to some of our a couple of our camera guys today and giving them the history of the Giants and telling them that 2 times during my childhood that the Giants almost moved. Thank goodness for Bob Lurie saving us from having the Giants move to Toronto, and then Peter McGowan preventing the sale to Tampa Bay. Popped to first, and Felder is all over it for the first out of the inning. And seeing Peter McGowan's plaque on the walkway here today, thank goodness for him. May he rest in peace. And I remember, he was a longtime CFO of Safeway and always would be at the Easter Seals fundraiser over in Oakland. And the time I was working for Pepsi Cola in the city, I always made a point to go to that event. And right around that time it was announced he was there, and I don't think I gave a man that I'd never known a bigger hug and thanks to him. One out here in the top of the 4th. Then is grounded out in the 1st. 2:30 will be Sacred Heart Cathedral against St. Ignatius, and then 5:30 will be Marin Catholic against Acalanes. So 2 North Coast section teams matching up. And that'll be at 5:30. Messenger, 2-1 pitch. Grounded to Foley. Throw to first. And we got 2 outs. This manicured infield, and these infielders want to leave this place. It's been clean baseball defensively for both teams today. We've had a couple of wild pitches, but the fielders have done their job. We've had a couple of nice diving plays out of the center fielders as well. Nice fastball by Messenger, and Cook swings and misses. He struck out in the 1st inning. Messenger finding his groove, and it's 0-2. He's had runners on in every inning. He's got 4 strikeouts on the day. It's been a minute since I've kept a box score. Linda Ronstadt blew by you fastball to end the top of the 4th. Still scoreless here from Oracle Park. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation.
Bay Area sports legends take center stage May 14th in San Francisco at the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame enshrinement ceremony for the class of 2026. 2-time World Series champion with the Giants, Brandon Crawford, joins 4-time Super Bowl champion with the 49ers, Jesse Sapolu, plus a trio of Cal Bears, Missy Franklin, Eddie Hart, and celebrated rugby coach Jack Clark, as they're all honored at the Hyatt Regency Embarcadero on Thursday, May 14th. Get tickets now at bashof.org.
Not Gainsland come out for his 4th inning. He'll face Messenger, Felder, and Foley. He's given up 3 doubles, but has held the Red Devils scoreless so far. Messenger had a double back in the first inning. That followed Griso's double, but unfortunately for Griso, he was thrown out at third trying to stretch a double into a triple. Breaking ball out of the zone. The senior hitting .447 coming into the game. Takes another pitch inside. Paints the corner, and it's 2-1. Bottom of the fourth here from San Francisco. Breaking ball. Just foul. And it's 2-2. Messenger stayed back on that breaking ball and drove it down the left field line, but it went foul. Two-two pitch. Foul down, away down the right field line. And every time I come to this ballpark, so amazed that it got built. Never take it for granted. Beautiful place. Breaking ball outside. And it's 3-2. Leadoff hitter, the bottom of the fourth for the Red Devils. Gainsland with the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. Williams fields it cleanly. The throw across the diamond. And safe at first base is Messenger. Had to give him a hit. Third of the game. First hit that wasn't a double. Williams, this is a tough play. Throw across the diamond, but not able to scoop. And I don't even know if that would have got the runner out. So we got a visit at the mound. Got a leadoff hitter. Talking a little strategy here. What's University going to do? Felder. Oh, for 1 on the day. And we'll see how you just never know in high school ball. The cleanup hitter can square to bunt. Tooman will hold on. Messenger got on in the infield base hit. Drive down the right field line, and it's just foul. Felder was sitting on a pitch. They got it. Drove it down the right field line, but it faded foul. So he'll come back 0-1. Gainsland's given up 4 hits today. And I got him for 3 strikeouts. Leadoff runner on for University. Throw over. Tooman with the tag. A sign from the third base coach, the manager, Andrew Suvanichin. Messenger leads from first, throw over. And sometimes that throw to first is a little test, a little litmus. Everybody else's eyes is on the hitter. Is he squaring? What's he doing? Didn't see that. Breaking ball, ground to third, Williams to second. On to first. They turn the double play. Williams to Kermey to Tooman. And that's how you get out of that little jam. Nice play here. Williams light on his feet. All of his momentum going to second, the turn, and a nice job by Tooman. And Gainsland, I don't know what Coach Sargent said at the mound, but whatever was said was executed. Foul back. Foley flew out to right field in his first at bat. Messenger got on with that leadoff hit, but then Felder hit into the 5-4-3 double play. Square to bunt. Foul. 1-2 count here. Foley, the third baseman, hitting .242 on the year. As we mentioned, they've had pretty easy times in the Bay Counties West so far. Their first 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 51-6. As we mentioned earlier, after they losing to Lowell on March 14th, they were 1-5. Gainsland with another strikeout, and we're scoreless. And we'll go to the top of the 5th here from Oracle Park. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. All right, so this is where I've got to pay attention, Jason. We've got some changes. Coach Sargent out talking with the home plate umpire. Messenger on for his 5th inning of work. He's given up 2 hits. And he's struck out 4. Ryan Rusitano will pitch hit. Swinging at the first pitch, and it's foul back. The senior looking for his first hit of the season. Squares to bunt, fouls it away, and it's 0-2. And what I've got to do is in high school they have the re-entry rule. So conceivably, Pisler can come back into the game. Coach, you got to pay attention. 0-2 pitch, right down the middle. And Messenger with the strikeout.
Now at the catcher, number 24, Vince Poole.
Poole got the first hit of the game for Riordan in the third inning on a double, but he was left stranded. Messenger in this fifth inning of work. And Poole swings and misses. I don't think he'd hit that with a tennis racket. So this inning, Riordan has not been as patient as they've been the previous three innings. And credit Messenger. If they're going to swing at garbage, keep throwing garbage. We've got a player running out to the bullpen. And I cleaned something. That wasn't Craig Sargent that went out to the mound. It was one of the pitching coaches for Riordan. So save your letters for later. 1-1 count, one out here. Messenger's given up only a couple of hits. Had some traffic and his pitch through it. Ground ball to second. Over to first. He calls him off the bag. No replay challenge here, but we'll let you be the judge. That's the beauty of NorCal Sports TV. Prellinger, the throw. Show it one more time. Let's let everybody make their own judgment. I'm not trying to bang on the umpires. But he's right there. He's got a view. He looked like he was on the base, but, I get it. So we're going to give Poole an infield hit. And the umpires get together, and that makes the university crowd real happy.
Now batting for Riordan, the third baseman, number 18, Santiago Williams.
My director, Jason Green, breaking it down as always. So we got a runner on first with one out. And that'll bring up Williams, Santonio Williams. This is the third, and I'm going to call them wild pitches or a pass ball, but it's the third time today that University has given a free 90. So far, hasn't hurt them. They got a runner in scoring position. Williams, 1 for 1 on the day. Got a walk, was stranded at third in the first inning, and in the third inning got a single. But they held Poole at third base. Looks like the Fighting Irish of Sacred Heart Cathedral have arrived. They'll take on St. Ignatius at 2:30. Messenger with the breaking ball. And it's 1-2. Nice job by Gebhardt. You know, the beauty of a catcher is you doing your best work without the glove. Get those broad shoulders, get squared up to the baseball, and Gebhardt did just that to hold pull at second base. Messenger, 2-2 pitch. Fouled over to University's dugout. Two. Three hits for the Crusaders. Hit here and get a run home. Foul back. Top of the fifth. Got one duck on the pond here at second base for the Crusaders. Messenger, the pitch. Swung and a miss. Throw to first. They get the out. But then Poole moved to third base on the throw to first to get Williams on the strikeout. So it's a K and a 1-3. And there's two outs, and that'll send up Greg Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And this is where a strong defensive catcher can be your best friend as a pitcher. Messenger likes to throw the breaking ball. He's got the trust in Gebhardt. Keep throwing those pitches. Ball outside. Over this combination has allowed 3 90-foot runners to move up today, but it has not hurt University so far. Gebhardt goes a little stretch Armstrong to snag that one, and it's 2-0. I like the approach by Hernandez here. Put a little pressure on the pitcher. See that runner at third. Here, it's got to be served up on a plate. Don't help the pitcher. Ball outside. It's 3-0. Billy Bean, don't interrupt your opponents making mistakes. 3-0 count, runner on third, 2 outs. Messenger battling, trying to get back into the dugout here. A generous strike, and it's 3-1. Hernandez got 4 RBIs on the season, hitting .243, a sophomore out of San Francisco. Foul back. That's 3-2. It's about the 7-3-2 count that Messenger has had today. Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Messenger loves pitching in traffic by what I've seen today. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. We're still scoreless here in San Francisco. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Mason Cone will relieve Theo Gainsland. Cone making his 9th appearance of the season. He's 0-2. Gainsland went 4 innings, or gave up 4 hits and struck out 4 for the Crusaders. In the bottom of the 5th, will be Brumfield, Prellinger, and Griso for the Red Devils. And we've also got a new catcher for the Crusaders. Cone, first pitch of the bottom of the 5th, and it goes outside. Scoreless here in the city by the bay. Nice inside fastball. And it's 1-1. Brumfield flew to center in his first at bat. Squares to bunt, pulls back. Doesn't matter. It's a strike anyway. Coming up at 2:30. Be Sacred Heart Cathedral against St. Ignatius, the Bruce Mahoney game. Down low. And the new catcher is junior Colin Berry. Three-two pitch. Grounded to short. Got to come and get it. The throw, not in time. And Brumfield legs it out with a single. Wasn't a hard hit ball. And shortstop's playing very deep. And he probably should have charged this a little bit more, get a little more momentum going to first base. And we got another pitch hitter.
Number 11, Jake Ford.
Jake Ford, the junior, will pitch hit. For University. Squares to bunt. Takes it for a strike. Throw over to first. Williams playing in at third, expecting the bunt. Ford squares up early and fouls it away. And it's 0-2. It's broken down. It's called sacrifice bunt. Don't worry about doing anything else but putting this ball in play. Don't worry about running to first. Just worry about sacrificing your at-bat and moving your teammate to second base. It's that simple. You got to have that frame of mind. And the throw to the backstop, and a runner was going anyway. So we got a stolen base by Brumfield. And the Red Devils got a runner in scoring position. And it's a 1-2 count to Ford. Umpires waiting for all the bullpen doors to close in the outfield. Brumfield leads from second on when the infield hit, then stole second. Breaking ball, and it's 2-2. Ford pitch hitting for Prillinger. Up high, 3-2. And so often watching baseball, the guy that's asked to bunt can't get the bunt down, but then finds a way to get a hit. Will that happen here with Ford? 3-2 pitch. Up high. First two runners on for the Red Devils. Grissom squares early and takes pitch for a strike. Grisso worked a 3-2 count before he flew out to center field and misses the bunt attempt. The dying art of bunting. You see it in the major leagues. Way too often. They don't bunt a lot, but when they do, you don't see it executed very well. It's not sexy, but it wins baseball games. 0-2. Strike three. Chi, the batter, with one out. Nice job by Cone to battle back and get the first out of the inning. So a ground ball here could get you out of the inning if you're Riordan. Runners at first and second. Ball upstairs. And my late father used to tell me, you know, when you square to the bunt, you really give the umpire a great zone to look at. So he always would say about players when it's 3-0 and you would square to bunt, did not do it. There's the bunt, cleanly fielded, throw to first. Get the out, nice job by Cone. Come off the mound. Second baseman Kermey covering, and it's a second out of the inning. So it's 2 outs. Runners move up on the sack bunt. And Gebhardt will hit He's got 15 RBIs. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. And it's 1-1. Gebhardt struck out in the first inning, and then he got a double in the second. Or in the third, rather. 1-1 pitch. Foul back. It's 1-2. Two outs here. Traffic again for the Red Devils. Gebhardt hit by the pitch. Now to load him up. Grisso will hit. He's got a double, but he was thrown out third, trying to stretch it into a triple, and then struck out in the third. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And here, don't want to do any favors with the pitcher. Put pressure on the pitcher. Nice breaking ball. Pours in for a strike. Ball to the backstop, and that'll get a run home. So Brumfield scores on the pass ball, and University scores the first run of the game. Gebhardt moves up to second. And Cheese at third, and history repeats itself. Actually, that was Ford that scored. Let me clean that up. And it's 2-1 count. Gebhardt at third. And don't give your chance for your defense to make a play and a couple of pass balls. And the Red Devils are up 2-0. It's 3-1 count here to Grisso. And Chi able to get that sacrifice bunt, set up his team for get these runs here. And then they didn't even have to put the ball in play to score. Gebhardt at third, 2 outs. Red Devils up 2-0 here, bottom of the 5th. Cone. And this one's fouled away. And if you're Gebhardt, he's a good baseball player. He's going to get a nice lead. He's going to get a good secondary lead off third, anticipating a pass ball or a wild pitch. Fly ball to right field. Hernandez makes the play. But the Red Devils score a couple of runs. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. Red Devils 2, the Crusaders nothing. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. my favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. University plates a couple of runs. So Cone came in for Gainsland, who didn't give up any runs. And some patient hitting by the Red Devils. Looks like they got a hit in that inning, but they found a way to score a couple of runs. And looks like Messenger's back out for the top of the sixth. And not trying to bang on Riordan. God forbid I wouldn't do that. I love their school, but they have been shut out 5 times this season. Need to put something together here at the top of the sixth.
For the Crusaders, second baseman number 14, Dante Benedetti.
And that's how you get it started. Kermey with a base hit on the first pitch of the bottom of the 6th inning. That's an example of looking for a pitch and executing. So that'll be Messenger's last hitter. And it'll be a new pitcher for University. And Messenger will be responsible for the runner at first base. So Prillinger will move to pitcher. Get you a line stats for Prillinger this season. 1.45 ERA. In 4 appearances, he's got 1 win. 15 strikeouts on 6 walks. And I think Prillinger is going to move. Just play along, everybody. I think Prillinger is going to move to catcher, and Gebhardt is going to move to shortstop. Got to get those changes. Messenger goes 5+ innings. And indeed, Messenger will move to catcher. Fong is 0 for 2 today. Kermey with the leadoff single for the Crusaders. Ball down low. It's the beauty of high school baseball. Guys can play a lot of positions. Gebhardt was behind the plate. Now he's at shortstop. Breaking ball, 1-1. Kermey leads from first. Held on by Felder. Throw over. Riordan looking to answer here in the top of the sixth. Just a little low. And it's 2-1. That's poured over the plate. Even the count at 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Checked with the third umpire, and he said no swing. Tooman is on deck for the Crusaders. Runner goes, and it's ball 4. Leadoff infield hit, or you got the leadoff hit by Kermey. Fong walks, and Tooman will come up. First and second. Big opportunity here for the Crusaders to answer, giving up those 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. There's the throw back to second, and you could see Tooman squared to bunt. And then Messenger will go to the mound to talk a little strategy. With Prillinger. If you're University, you just want to get an out here. If they're going to sack bunt down 2, get an out. Now that time, didn't square to bunt on the look back to second. Got a bunt here. Throw to first, and it goes down the right field line. 1 run will score. And it's second and third for the Crusaders. So indeed, Tooman squares to bunt. He'll get the sacrifice, but then the ball thrown down the right field line. And the Crusaders take advantage. The shortstop, Ordeñez, will come up. He's 0 for 2. So an unearned run.
The shortstop, number 23, Riordan.
2-1 here, second and third. Squares to bunt, thrown to the backstop. And the Crusaders tie it up. So the wild pitch moves the runner to third, and Fong scores. And Tuman moves to third. And the Red Devils will bring the infield in. 1-0 count. Ordonez takes a strike. Was really clean baseball until the bottom of the fifth inning. Bunt goes foul. Maybe a little safety squeeze theory there. And it's 1-2. So the bunt. It all started with a bunt. And it's given both these teams 4 runs here. And fouled away. Little jam sandwich on the hands. And it's 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Kermey led off the inning with an infield hit. Got to find a way to get that run home from third base. Strikeout, much needed by Prillinger.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 22, Kane Cook.
Cook struck out twice today. Infield continues to play in for the Red Devils. Hit by pitch, and Cook will take first. And then we'll get a pitch runner. Victor Pamiroyan will run at first base.
Your attention, please. Re-entering the game and coming up to hit for the Crusaders, number 11, Alessio Pislo.
Pistler is 0 for 1, was hit for in the 5th, but he'll get a chance here in the 6th. First and third situation, always fun to defend this. Squares to bunt, and the runner takes second. So Cook will take second.
Also coming in the fifth run, just stealing second right there, number 27, Victor Pamiroyan.
And that's Pamiroyan. That pitch run, my mistake. It's a pretty clean card, Jason, till now. Now it's a mess. Infield in for the Red Devils. Infield in with aluminum bats. It's always got to be on your toes. bunt, safety squeeze, and get the out at first. Nice job by Prillinger to field that and get the out. Poole will re-enter. He's 2 for 2.
All right.
Tied at 2. Drive to center. Can of corn. And that's the end of the inning, which could have been a lot uglier for the Red Devils. But credit Prillinger to work through traffic. Tied at 2. We'll go to the bottom of the second here from San Francisco. Couple of runs for the Crusaders. And they take advantage. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. We're tied at 2 through the dedication of Dante's Boys Foundation and the unwavering support of the community. The Dante Benedetti Baseball Classic at Oracle Park continues to honor Dante's legacy by giving young athletes the chance to shine and by strengthening the baseball fabric of the Bay Area for generations to come. And we are excited about being here today, home of the 3-time world champion San Francisco Giants. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be. So Messenger will lead off. New pitcher is Ordonez for Riordan. Comes off the mound, cleanly felt, throws, fielded and throw to first. And one pitch, one out. That's what you want to do as a new pitcher. That'll send up Felder. He's 0 for 2, grounded into a double play in the fourth. 1-3 on the putout. Breaking ball inside. One and one. Down low, it's 2-1. fourth appearance for Ordonez. Ground ball to second. Kermey. Fields on the second chance and throws out Felder at first base. So 2 outs, and that'll send up Foley. He's 0 for 2. Old San Francisco Giant, Darrell Evans. His nickname was Howdy Doody. Squares to bunt. Kind of looks like Howdy Doody. And he had an award. And he'd take his pitchers out to lunch, a pitcher out to lunch, if they could get a shutdown inning after their team scored a crooked number. And that goes through Williams into left field. Hard hit ball by Foley. So you tie it up, get a couple of outs, and we're our own scorers here. We're going to ask Williams, probably going to ask him. He probably would have thought he could get that ball. Runner on first, 2 outs here. And Brumfield will hit. He scored the first run of the game in the 5th off a pass ball. Throw over to first, and it's thrown away, and a free 90 for Foley. Seen some good things from the Crusaders, but those are, you can't help your opponent like that. You know, Williams doesn't clean. It's a hard hit ball. The third, get a runner on, and you can't execute the pickoff, the throw over, and you give up a free 90. It's 1-1. Speaking of free 90s, all started with, I don't know if they're going to rule it a hit or an error, but then you don't execute the pickoff, and then another ball to the backstop, and you get a runner to third with 2 outs. Brumfield looking for his 11th RBI of the season. Three and 1 count. 2 outs. And that'll go to the gap. Nobody's going to get that one. And University gets back out in front off the double. An RBI by Brumfield. He sat on a pitch and he got it. Looked like to be a pretty clean inning for the Crusaders. But not so fast. So Brumfield drives in his 11th run of the season with his second double. Prellinger came in after Messenger faced one batter in the 6th inning. Outside. Prolinger scored the second run last inning for University when history repeated itself on a pass ball. And that one's a wild pitch. Bounce catcher had no chance on that one. Prolinger takes strike. And it's 2-1. Evens the count at 2-2. And that'll close out the inning, but not before University scores a run on one hit. We'll go to the top of the seventh. Crusaders trailing by 1. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. First game of the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic here at Oracle Park. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks so much for joining us wherever you may be. We've got a new pitcher for University, and it's Matt Foley. Prelinger moves back to shortstop, and then Gebhardt moves over to third. So Foley trying to get the save here with a one-run lead. And leading off will be the third baseman, Santino Williams. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And they'd love to just get a runner on and put a little pressure here on Foley. And what do you want your pitcher to do? Coming new into the game, throw strike one. He did just that. Curveball out of the zone. Red Devils looking to win their 9th game in their last 11 games. Foul back, as I mentioned. They were March 14th, they were 1-5. Challenging schedule, but they've found a way to battle back. Looking for a win today, and then that's not how you want to start the inning. And Williams wears that proudly, and he'll go to first. And that'll bring up Greg Hernandez. He's 0 for 3, looking for his first knock on the day. Throw over to first. And Hernandez didn't budge. Didn't square, didn't show any sign. Fielder will hold on Williams. Foley trying to get the first out of the inning. Breaking ball. Called a strike. Kermey is on deck. He got a hit in his last at bat. Scored the first run of the game for the Crusaders. Up high. 1-1. Foley making his 8th appearance of the season. Check swing, and it goes foul. I'm going to go to 1-2. He's 3-2 on the season. Struck out 25 and has walked 11 in 17 2/3 innings. Williams leads from first. Pretty modest lead. He'll go. Throw to the backstop. And the Crusaders get another runner to second base. Did that hit the batter? Okay. Weird, wacky stuff there, but it might have hit the batter, but it's only hit by pitch if the umpires call it. So it's a 2-2 count, runner on second. Hernandez looking for his first knock of the game for him. He's driven in 4, the sophomore. The pitch outside. And it's 3-2. Kermey's on deck. Williams leads from second. Prellinger trying to keep him close. Pickoff. And Williams wasn't going to be fooled. 3-2. Bruce Mahoney game coming up after this at 2:30. Sacred Heart Cathedral against St. Ignatius. Well, didn't really sell it as well, but it's the old hidden ball trick, but Williams was just stayed at second. sometimes in life, and I live this truthfully, is to do nothing. Stay pat. Full count, payoff pitch here to Hernandez. Foul down the right field line. It's caught. Williams tags and goes to third. Nice job by Felder. It's not easy catching pop-ups here. And a good job by Williams of tagging.
Second baseman, number 14, Dante Benedetti.
Runner on third, one out, infield in for University. Kermey up to hit here. And offers at a pitch nowhere near the zone. And swings and misses. He's got 2 RBIs on the season. Junior. Just want to get this ball out of the infield. That's foul back, and he's in the hole 0-2. Foley at the belt. Williams leads from third. Just a bit outside. It's 1-2. Good shot of you can see the infielders playing up on the grass. Tying run at third. Ground ball through the shortstop, and the Crusaders tie it up. Kermey puts the ball in play, and we're all tied at 3. A Riordan team that's only scoring below 3 runs a game finds a way in the top of the 7th to tie it up. Infield in. We're going to give Fermi an RBI, and Williams with the heads-up play of tagging up with second, and then Fermi immediately steals second base. That was one thing I loved about Roger Craig. When your opponent would make a mistake, come back right away and send the runner down to second while they're wallowing in their sorrow. And Coach Sargent did just that as Kermey steals second base. He's got a runner on second, 1-0 count, 1 out. And Crusaders trying to find a way to get that run home from second base. And Tooman is on deck. Foley at the belt. Pitch outside. It's actually Liam Fong. Let me clean that up. My apologies. 2-0 count. Fong putting a little pressure on Foley here. Looking for a pitch in his zone. And that wasn't it. Takes a strike. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Up high. 2-2. Ball gets away from Foley, but the infielders are all over that. Duff comes and cleans it up and gets it back to his pitcher. Tooman on deck. Crusaders hungry for a win here. Outside. Credit Fong for being patient. First and second. And Coach Savunachun will visit the mound. And what interchangeable part are they going to sub here? So Gebhardt has played catcher. He's been at shortstop. He's been at third. And now he's going to move to pitcher.
Attention, please. New pitcher of the ball game for the Red Devils. Number 28, Kate Gebhardt.
Note for next year, Jason, hire a scorekeeper. Let's get you Gebhardt's numbers on the year from the mound. He's making his 8th appearance. He's pitched 23 and 2/3 innings, 28 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Got an ERA of 4.14, and he'll face Logan Tooman with runners at first and second.
And now back for the Crusaders. The first baseman, number 10, Logan Tooman.
Tooman's got 6 RBIs on the season. Try a little back pick. Runners at first and second for Archbishop Riordan. Trying to keep the runner honest at second. That's Kermey. Fong at first. Pitch to Tooman. Runners go. Drive into left field is caught. Griso all over that one. Made a nice play, and the runners were going for Riordan, but they got back to stay out of the double play. Nice play out left field. Two outs now. Big breaking ball, lollipop style, finds the zone at strike one. Runners lead, swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-2. Ordonez looking for his first hit of the game. He is 0 for 3. Struck out in his last at bat in the 6th. The pitch. Pop up. Got to talk and communicate. Messenger tracks it down, and Gebhardt gets out of the jam. But not before the Crusaders tied up. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied up at 3. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented.
Number 9, Lake Takagi. And the pitcher on the mound for Riordan is number 10, Logan Tuman.
So Tuman will move from first base to the mound. Takati will come in at first base for him here in the bottom of the 3rd, or the bottom of the 7th. The Red Devils looking to get a walk-off win here in the first game of our triple header here from Oracle Park. Some numbers for Tuman at the mound this year. His 6th appearance, 11 Ks and 15 walks, giving up 15 runs, 14 of them earned in 11-plus innings.
Leading off the last of the 7th inning for University, left fielder number 1, Stevie Bristow.
You make a great play in left field, you lead off the inning. See that so often in baseball. 0 for 2 on the day. The left-hander throws, and it's foul back. Oh, a ricochet. First of the day. Little does that kid know they're going to get the ball back from him. But don't get a shot of it. We don't want to see the kids crying. 0-1 count. Pop near the dugout. You come into the game, the ball finds you, but it's a foul out in the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting, center fielder number 3, Owen Chi.
Chi had an important sacrifice bunt in the 5th inning to push runners ahead for University. It's not a balk, no runners on. Oh, the foot got stuck in the rubber. Swing and a miss by Chi. Excuse me. Pours that one in, and it's 0-2. And the umpire rings him up. Second out of the inning. Tooman, 2 outs, and that'll send up. Was once a catcher, was once a shortstop, once a third baseman, and he pitched his team out of trouble in the top of the 7th. Tate Gebhardt. He's 1 for 2 on the day for the Red Devils. And credit for him to getting his team out of trouble in that 7th inning. Swing and a miss. Little change of pace. Little chup. No wind. Beautiful sunshiny day here. 0-2. Fouled off. Tooman winds and delivers. Out of the zone. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tooman does a nice job to get his team into the dugout. Free baseball will go to the 8th inning. Second extra inning game of the week for the Crusaders. We're tied at 3. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. So we're going extra innings here. Gebhardt will come back out for the top of the 8th. Cook, Pisler, will be the first 2 for the Crusaders. Cook's was hit by a pitch in his last at bat, then struck out a couple of times before that. Pisler's on deck. Extra innings here from Oracle Park. Up high. Swing and a miss. Even at 1-1. Was a scoreless game until the 5th inning. University, a couple of pass balls, yada yada, walks, sack bunt, able to play a couple of runs. Then Riordan came back and scored 2 of their own in the 6th inning with a hit and, again, with some free 90s. Breaking ball. Gebhardt bends that one in and strikes out Cook for the 3rd time today. Well, Cook struck out 3 times. That's the first time Gebhardt has struck him out. So we've got 1 out for Riordan. Gebhardt loves that breaking ball. Poole is on deck for the Crusaders. Misses with that pitch. It's 1-1. Ground ball to second. Cleanly fielded by Duff over to Felder. And it's the first 2 outs of the 8th inning. Vince Poole got a couple of hits today. He'll hit with 2 outs. Strike 1. Gebhardt came in with traffic and was able to clean up the mess and get out of it. And the ball up high and away. And as I mentioned, he's played catcher, he's played shortstop, he's played third, and now he's on the mound with his 2nd inning of work. Inside, 2-1. Big breaking ball. Not much you can do with that pitch. You got to stay back, try to hit that ball the other way. Easier said than done. 2-2. Drive to left. And it gets over the head of the left fielder, Griso. And gets his 3rd hit of the game. Vinny Poole. That'll send up Williams. Poole came into this game hitting 1 for 8. And then Williams will get intentionally walked, and he'll go to first base. Greg Hernandez. He struck out in the 7th inning. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Breaking ball. Gebhardt's been throwing that pretty consistently on his first pitch. Tough for a high school hitter to sit on a breaking ball, though. 0-1. Another breaking ball. Poured in for a strike. Does he throw it 3 times in a row? Or does he put this one in the dirt? I'm not sure that Hernandez has seen the breaking ball real well. Throws a fastball down low. 1-2. Extra innings here. Game 1 of a triple-header, the Dante Benedetti Classic. Mr. Baseball of San Francisco. Not named by me, named by Joe DiMaggio. Drive goes foul. And although you've had a long season in Riordan, you got to think, yes, yes, yes here. Yes, yes, yes. You got to believe. Poole at second, Williams at first. 1-2 count, 2 outs here. Ground ball to first. Felder tags the bag, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and we're tied at 3. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. For the Red Devils. Grisso, Messenger, and Felder for the Red Devils. Then Tooman will continue to pitch for the Crusaders. So with a double today, but then was thrown out, trying to extend that double to a triple. And then Messenger followed up with a double right behind him. 0-2. Ground ball to second. Kermey over to first, and it's the first out of the inning. Messenger's 2 for 3 on the day. Ball out of the zone. Tillman down low, 2-0. Ground ball, sharply hit up the middle, and Messenger with his third hit of the game. And Riordan has struggled here in the later part of this game with traffic. So the catcher's got to do a good job of keeping the ball in front. Felder grounds that down the right field line. He's 0 for 3 today. Messenger like to get down to second base. Ground ball to short. To second for 1, on to first. Gets away from the first baseman. And we got a runner on first with 1 out. Yeah, I think they're going to, did this ball actually go into the dugout? If it did, Felder will get second base, so the umpires will confer. Nope, and they'll stay at first. So Felder gets on with the fielder's choice. And Messenger gets out on the 6-3 putout. So we got 2 outs, runner at second, or runner at first. And now to bring up Matt Foley. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Small lead for Felder at first. Squares to bunt, and it's 1-1. Williams playing just on the grass at third to defend against the bunt. Runner goes, and it's foul down the left field line. Oh, big fella going for it. Almost gets swallowed up by the tarp, but I think he's okay. That was Fong trying to chase that one down. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the ninth, all tied at 3. You're watching the Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Gebhardt on for his third inning for University. I got Riordan for 6 hits on the day. Kermey, who's got 2 of those, will lead off the 9th. Gebhardt came in for Foley in the 7th inning and pitched his team out of trouble. And he's been relying on that first pitch breaking ball. Kermey fouls that one off, and it's 0-1. Fouled away. It's 0-2. And I've got University for 6 hits. If I can read my scribbling. Outside, 1-2. Scoreless till the 5th. University played it a couple of runs off some free 90s and pass balls and etc. Another breaking ball, and it's swung on a miss, and Gebhardt with another strikeout. And that'll send up Liam Fong. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Up high. Ground ball, and it gets through for a base hit by Fong. Second hit given up by Gebhardt. And that'll send up Tooman. This Fong leads from first base. Breaking ball, grounded to third. 2-1 on to first. Throws high, but the runner turns to run to first, and he's out. As an easy call. He did turn and attempt to go to first. Here's a ground ball. Turned. And just watch this all the way through. Right there. And a heads-up play by Felder. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Extra innings here in San Francisco. Tooman will face Brumfield, Prillinger, and Grisso here in the bottom of the ninth. Jason, can you show that? It's just it's learning here. You can overrun first base, but as soon as you turn towards second, there's a throw. As soon as you turn right there, you put yourself at peril. And credit Felder being heads up and continuing to play the game. Brumfield had a double in the 6th inning. Breaking ball by Tooman and finds the zone. Squares to bunt, takes the pitch inside, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Tooman, the 4th pitcher for the Crusaders. Outside, given the strike. And it's 2-2. Tooman's done a nice job coming in relief here. Protect swing, and that'll foul off near the Red Devils dugout. And we'll start getting replies to our link for the second game. When's the game going to start? Well, we'll start about a half hour after this game gets over. Wanted to offer but held back, and it's out of the zone, and it's 3-2 count here. Brumfield trying to get on for Prillinger, who's on deck. Drive to the gap, but the center fielder can't get to it. It's over his head. A little too shallow of an angle by Pisler. And Brumfield with his second double for the Red Devils. Thought Pisler had a beat on this, but just got over his head. So what's the strategy here for the Wildcats? Or for the Red Devils, my mistake. Meeting is over. Prillinger looking for his first hit of the game. He's got a couple of RBIs on the season. A third RBI here would walk it off for University. Squares to bunt, takes for a ball. Takaji's crashing it first. Nice pitch, goes for a strike. 1-1. Williams at third. We'll try a little back pick without a throw by Tooman. Squaring to bunt. Crash it first. Papa, that's an ease, just giving an out. Just hand your opponent an out. So that doesn't do anything for the Red Devils. And that'll bring up Grisso will hit. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's got five RBIs on the season. He squares to bunt. Bunts it down the third baseline. Does a nice job. And throws out the runner. Good job by Williams. So we got 2 outs. Brumfield at third. Riordan has had their struggles. They've had a number of wild pitches and pass balls today, and that helped University score a couple of runs in the 5th. So you got to get big as a catcher. Don't let anything go by you. Fastball up high. She is 0 for 2. Don't want to help the pitcher. Make him feel the pressure of this situation. Williams on the grass at third. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Breaking ball up high. Nice job by Cheed, showing a little patience here. Williams even with the bag at third. Tooman with the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ball almost got away from the pitcher. Time for the young man to get some big, broad shoulders, try to get his Crusaders back in the dugout. The pitch. Swung on and miss. And we'll go to the 10th. Runner left on by the Red Devils. We'll go to the 10th. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937, with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Top of the 10th, Riordan, Ordonez, Cook, and Pisler. Ordonez looking for his first hit of the game. Ball outside. Gebhardt keeps battling out there. Utility deluxe player today. Lined out. Duff played perfectly, and it's the first out of the inning. That'll send up Kane Cook. Pisler's on deck. Gebhardt mixing things up. First couple of came on to close the 7th, but he really was getting away with a lot of first pitch breaking ball strikes. But crafty player that he is, been mixing it up here. One out. Cook been hit by a pitch and he's got 3 strikeouts. Drives this one to the left center field gap, but getting a great jump is Chi to track it down. That's a great jump by the center fielder on a well-hit ball by Cook. On the breaking ball. And a nice job by Cook of staying back on that pitch, but Chi tracks it down. Pisler's 0 for 3. Like to make a little 2-out noise here for Riordan. Fastball, swung and a miss. And it's 0-2. Gebhardt. Another strikeout. And we'll go to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied at 3. The first game of the Dante Benedetti Classic here from Oracle Park. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937 with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Tooman on for another inning. He'll face the top of the lineup, Gebhardt, Griso, and Messenger for University. Tooman came in the 7th inning. He's got 4 strikeouts and given up a couple of hits. One-run games. University is 1-3. Riordan is 1-1. Gebhardt will lead off. He's struck out twice, got a double, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. We're here in the 10th. Oracle Park. Inside, it's 1-1. Inside. Three-zero count. Gebhardt being patient here, trying to get on base. Breaking ball. Tooman doesn't give in. It's 3-1. Three-two, battling back. Grusso's on deck, followed by Messenger, who's got 3 hits on the day. So I'd like to get a runner out here for Messenger, give him a chance to drive in the winning run. Nubber fielded Kermey, throw to first, and it's the first out of the inning on the 4-3 put out. Grisso had a double in the first inning, thrown out third, trying to stretch it to a triple, struck out. He is 1 for 4 on the day. Messenger on deck. Breaking ball upstairs. Kind of aimed that one, slowed down his arm. Half hour after this game will be the Bruce Mahoney game, St. Ignatius against Sacred Heart Cathedral. Pours that one in for a strike. It's 1-1. Tooman's done a good job out of the bullpen for Coach Sargent. Outside, 2-1. Can't remember many days like this where there's just no breeze or wind at all here at Oracle Park. That's foul back. No ricochet. Evens the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tooman strikes out his 5th hitter. That'll bring up Jet Messenger. 3 for 4 on the day. Inside. Jace, we're going to be playing and doing a game under the lights here from Oracle Park. Popped up, and that'll go out of play. 1-1. Place starting to get a little more people in the stands for the next game. Breaking ball popped up. And a nice job by Tooman once again. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the top of the 11th, Jason. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. So Gebhardt will come back out for the Red Devils. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings for the Red Devils. He's played catcher, shortstop, third base, and now has been on the mound here. Running out of scorecard space, Jace. Top of the 11th for the Crusaders. It'll be the top of their lineup. Well, the umpires are going to get together with the coaches, and are they going to Rochambeau for the victory? We're going to have a home run hitting contest. Hopefully we can get explanation. Doesn't matter. Gebhardt's still out there throwing pitches. We don't have a mic. Not sure what was discussed there between the umpires and the head coaches, but we will have an 11th inning. And Vinnie Poole will lead off, and He fouls that one back. Williams is on deck. Swing and a miss. Poole does have 3 hits today. And nothing more than Coach Sargent would love to get this leadoff hitter on. And Williams on deck. A little scud thrown in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Gebhardt delivers. Foul back. It'll stay at 1-2. Teams have played a couple of times in recent history. School 7 miles away. They've split those 2 games. A 1-2. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Gebhardt. His 4th in his 3+ innings. And that'll bring up Williams. He's got a single and been on 3 other times with free passes. And he takes that first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Foul back. Oh, 2. Multiple positions for Gebhardt today, but he's done a great job on the mound. He came in for Foley with traffic on base and was in the 7th inning and was able to work through that, and he's been just dealing ever since. Another breaking ball is fouled back. Williams did a good job of staying with that pitch. Three and a half hours. First game. Drive to right center field, and nobody's going to get it. Williams takes a big turn at first, but he'll hold there with the single. He's stolen a couple of bases today, and that'll send up Hernandez. He's looking for his first hit. See what kind of lead Williams gets at first base. Hit down the right field line. Williams will get to third. And Hernandez picks the most important time to get his first hit of the game. And Riordan's got runners at first and third with 1 out. And we got a timeout for a mound visit. Going to talk a little strategy here. Kermey has 2 hits on the day with an RBI. Hungry for a win. These Crusaders are. They keep battling. First and third. If you're Kermey, put the pressure not on yourself, but on the pitcher here. They've got enough looks at Gebhardt. Loves to throw the first pitch breaking ball, but don't ground it into a double play. He's gonna square the bunt. Sends the runner down to second. Second and third, 1 out. Infield drawn in for the Red Devils. So you can get a big lead from second base. Breaking ball finds the black, and it's 1-1. A lot of space for Kermey. He puts the ball in play. And batter's grounded timeout by the home plate umpire. Huge lead at second base. Base hit center field. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Crusaders lead 5-3. Kermey with 2 RBIs stays back on that breaking ball, doesn't fly open that front shoulder and punches it into center field, and the Crusaders lead 5-3. And I guess that's why you get that big lead from second base with the infield in. And that secondary lead pushes that run. 2 RBIs for Kermey. That's 3 today for him. Fly ball, short right field. But Brumfield tracks it down and got 2 outs. And Tooman will come up and hit here with a runner on first. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kermey maybe try to steal here, get into scoring position. We go 12, Jace. I got no more scorecard left. And there he goes. Throw to second. And he's safe. That's good baseball. You're thrown out. Okay. Now you're in scoring position, trying to add on. So runner on second, 0-1 count to Tooman, trying to help his own cause here. Breaking ball and a big swing and a miss. It's 0-2. I know that he's given up a couple runs this inning, but a lot of credit to Gebhardt just battling today. Another breaking ball, and that'll end the inning, but not before the Crusaders plate 2 runs on 3 hits. Going into the bottom of the 11th inning, the Crusaders 5, the Red Devils 3. You're watching the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Dante's Boys Foundation. Original Joe's is a Bay Area institution serving up classic Italian-American fare since 1937 with locations in North Beach, Westlake, and Walnut Creek. My favorite place to dine in the Bay Area since 1990. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Alley-oop, Wilson, And we just had the Original Joe's ad. And people asking me this week, how am I going to incorporate, because I'm known as the Wilson Burger guy. It's a block shot. When I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to work it in the broadcast, but we'll certainly talk about our partnership with the Dugan family and Original Joe's. My favorite place to go in the Bay Area since 1990, Jace. Make your reservations at originaljoes.com. Original Joe's, a classic reinvented. Tooman trying to be his own closer here. Felder will lead off. And a ground ball to second. Throw to first, one pitch, one out. Four-three put out. And that'll send up Matt Foley. He is 0 for 4 on the day. Try to get on ahead of Brumfield. Tooman has pitched 4 1/3 scoreless innings for Riordan. That's a big, broad-shoulder day for that young man. Came into the game with an 8.65 ERA. That could be slanted a lot, but boy, he's done a good job. And he's really done a good job of just pouring in strikes. Came in the game with 15 walks versus 11 strikeouts. And he strikes out Foley. And Tooman smelling the barn. Trying to get there. But Brumfield has got a couple of doubles on the day. We'll try to extend this game for University. Ground ball down the right field line. 21 outs are tough enough as it is, Jason. The 33rd out is even tougher. 0-1 count. Tooman gets the strike. Crusaders could smell the wind. Tooman winds and throws. Oh, the longest swing check in the history of baseball. It's 1-2. And if you're University, on to die hard here. Keep battling. Now the 1-2. And hit by batter. Hit by pitch. And that'll give a chance for Prillinger, the shortstop. Riordan's got somebody throwing in the bullpen. But the visit just give a chance for Tooman to catch his breath. And maybe the message is don't worry about the runner at first. Let's get the batter. Let's get home. Prillinger. Will hit. Brumfield will lead from first. Swing and a miss. Inside, 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Crusaders get the 5-3 victory over University. Tooman with 5 innings of scoreless baseball allows his offense to play a couple of runs in the 11th inning, and they hold up as the Crusaders win their 6th game of the season, beating University 5-3 to win Game 1 of the 20th annual Dante Benedetti Classic. Thanks to the Dante's Boys Foundation, DBF Chairman of the Board Ryan Sittower, Mason Kendall and his team at the San Francisco Giants, and our partners that help bring you the DBC. Thanks to our crew, Dylan Galvin, Milo Montañez, our director, Jason Green. And I'm Chris Babcock in San Francisco. Good day, and thanks for being on the show.